Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Patreon server, playing some Feed the Beast Revelations. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. So, last episode, we done our woot farm. Things have kind of slowed down a little bit on the server. We've about reached the capacity of what the server can do. Going to be upgrading the server soon. I don't know if we're going to switch packs just yet or wait till Project Ozone 3 comes out, but it does need to be upgraded. Traveling around is a mess. So that's the thing. See, there you go. But today we've got some stuff that we can do where we don't have to travel around. We can just stay in one spot and do what we need to do, and that's what we're going to be doing. So first off, I would like to apologize for the lack of videos this week. I have been quite busy at work. It's been a long week. Hopefully can get back to a more normal routine. But in the process, I have been playing a little bit, and basically what I've been doing is bees. And I played with bees until the point it made me mad, and I've now quit messing with bees. I was trying to get these temporal bees. These are from Career Bees. They speed up any kind of machine processes and stuff like that, and I don't know if they're disabled in this pack or what. But you cannot get a mad scientist bee. I have not been able to. There might be some other ways of doing it, but using Gendustry, it doesn't work. So I'm assuming if you can't do it with Gendustry, you may not be able to do it any other way, but I don't know. May mess with that. I may mess with that later on. But today we are going to be messing in our hole over here. If we can make it over here and see, there we go again. This hole right here, it may not be big enough, but we will see. We are going to do blood magic today. That is the plan. There is some stuff that we're going to have to do, but we can get by with what we need to. So, blood magic. I have not messed with a lot of blood magic since it's upgraded to 112. I messed with it a little bit in 110. It was kind of a cross between what it is now and what it was in 1.7. But it has changed quite a bit. So, I do know the first thing we need to get is a blood altar. And the first thing we need to get is a demonic wheel. And to get the demonic wheel, we need to make some snares, which is easy enough for us to do. And we're going to have to kill a mob or two. Did I get those? Yes, we did. And it just so happens that it is nighttime outside. So this shouldn't be too bad. Give me particles. Or are you not going to give me particles because we're lagging? Ah, there we go. We got particles. Alright, we got one demonic wheel. Doesn't have a whole lot of quality, but let's see if we can get some more. Aha! Yeah, like I said, it's time to see about upgrading the server and see what we can get. That one's got a little bit more than this one did. We have fairies. Let's try a couple more here. He's going to come over here and blow up before I even get a chance to get him. There it goes. And that's even lower. But that should be enough to get us to doing what we need to do. Alright, so now that we are back, we need a blood altar. Should have everything we need to do that. We're going to use this one here that's got the lowest. And there is our tier 1 blood altar. Beautiful. Next up, we need to make this Hellfire Forge. We're going to need it for certain items. That's not what we need. We need this one. So there is... Come on, catch up with me. There we go. We'll place this down over here. Beautiful. So our next bit of business, we need to get some blood in our blood altar. We need this right here, Sacrificial Dagger. Sacrificial Dagger will allow us to poke ourselves and fill the blood altar. And with everything we've got, this is going to be pretty easy for us to do. But I am going to have to watch it because I do have some lag. Alright, so first thing we need to make is this here weak blood orb. That will get us into our first tier crafting of everything. Blood orb made. Well, not made, but place it in here. Ooh, it actually shows us how much is in the tank. And it'll just take a couple seconds. Not a couple seconds. It takes a little bit for this to go. Come on. Oh, you can actually do it that way and look. Ooh, nice. Come on. Takes 2,000 to do this. We're almost there. And boom, there we go. So we shift right click with this and it is now bound to us. This will allow us to store life essence in our network, but right now that is not what we are worried about. We need to work on some division sigils, and to make that we need to make arcane ashes. We need gunpowder, charcoal or coal, bone meal, and redstone. We've got all this stuff. Most of this stuff is fairly easy to get through, at least the beginning parts of it. You can get into blood magic fairly early. There's that. Gunpowder, we should be here pretty close. And there's some coal. So we should be able to put these in there, put that in there. Okay, that first. And there we go. There is our first bit of arcane ashes. So next up, we want to make a blank slate. We're going to get this divination sigil. This is one of the first things that you want to make. Blank slate is stone inside of our blood altar, which we have plenty of. Shouldn't take too long. It only uses 1000 LP in order to make it. Beautiful. There we go. We have a blank slate. So now to make the divination sigil, if we right click on the ground, is that how we do it? Yep. We need another piece of redstone. Let's just get one out of here. I don't remember exactly how to do this. Right click it on there, and then right click the slate, and we get these pretty cool particles, or not particles, but animation, and this should give us, boom, our divination sigil. Now with this we can check and see how much you can shift right click and you can see how much essence is in your network, and then you can right click on the altar and it will tell you, actually you can just look at the altar and it'll tell you that it's a tier 1 and how much is in it. That's pretty cool. Didn't used to do that. Alright, so our next bit of business is we need to upgrade our altar. We want to make this thing a tier 2 altar, and we need to make blank runes. So I've got to sit and make a bunch of blank slates. Now we can automate this, sort of. Let us get some chests. And a couple of item conduits. We can put one there, one there. Let's go ahead and make one more of those. That way I can set a filter on these. Extract, always active. Come on. And this one's set to insert. Alright, now let's look at filters. That's not what I want. I want over here. I want to see if there is a filter existing item filter based. Let's try to make one of these, and I need to make some stuff, so let me wait. Let's try to make, I'm going to make a couple of different filters here. So let me do that and then I will be back. Alright, so I think I've got this thing set up the way I want it to. We have this limited item filter and I have it set to one piece of stone. It seems to be only allowing one piece of stone in at a time. And then I've got this set to extract with a item filter, and that item filter has just blank slates in it. So we can now at least partially semi-automate making the blank our blank slates. I need a bunch of them, so I'm going to be doing this for a little while and then I will be back. Alright, we are back. I have a stack -1, so we should be able to make us what we need now to upgrade our altar. So we need 3. We need 8 of these. And they all just disappeared. Where did they go? Oh well, that'll work. Should have what we need. Now with this, to upgrade it to a tier 2, you need just the blank runes and place them all the way around. You do not have to place one in the middle. And if we get our divination sigil out and look, as you can see up top, it shows that we now have a tier 2 blood altar, which is beautiful. And if we whack ourselves a few more times and fill this thing up, it is full. We can look at making our next tier blood orb, which is the apprentice blood orb, which takes half of that and a redstone block. We have plenty of those. Just throw this in here. We can sit here and keep an eye on it. Shouldn't take but just a second to do this. And our last little bit here. Oh, it stopped before we got there. And boom. And we can shift right click with it, and it is bound to us. So now we have our tier 1 and our tier 2. With the tier 2, we can now start making some different runes. We can make, this is just for decoration, self-sacrifice, sacrifice, incense altar. Some of this stuff I'm not exactly sure what all it is. So, but I think our next bit of business is we want to look into making our bound armor. Shouldn't be that hard for us to do. So for that, we need this reagent. We need glowstone, gold nuggets, gunpowder. We've got part of that in here. We've got that and that. Why did that go back in there? Alright, so glowstone, got. Gold nuggets, got. There's that, and I don't know if this is actually going to work or not, because I think we need a better, yeah, oh yeah, we need 50. We need, I've lost my mind. We need more will in order for this to work. So, let us go back here. I forgot about this part of it. We need to make this petty tartaric gem, which is part of what we've already got. Let's get a piece of gold. We'll put these ashes away. We need a piece of glass, and we need a piece of lapis. And that should give us this. There we go. Beautiful. Now, we can... Why do I have two of them? We don't. There's two ways to do this. We can make a sentient sword and use it, and it will give us wheel, or we can hit them with snares. So let's take a look at this sword. Just an iron sword and a gem. We might be able... might be able to get this to work with what we got. Come on. There we go, sentient sword. Now this does not have a whole lot of attack damage, but we can upgrade it later on. So now we need to make another one of these Tartaric gems. Glass. Gold. And lapis. So glass, gold, lapis, and a piece of redstone. Alright, we are back. I have put in to upgrade the server. We may or may not get booted here in a minute. But for now, we're on to using our sentient sword. So we want zombies. Zombies are the easiest thing to use for this. So basically we kill the zombies and you'll see we've got wheel. Now we can automate this. Really? I got stuff going off everywhere. Oh, I hope I get this upgraded soon. Alright, so I'm going to spend some time getting this filled up and then I will be back. Alright, we are back. We should have everything we need now in order to make... I don't know if that was the right recipe. It is not. Why are you not making now? We need 10 wheel. Minimum 400 wheel. Okay, never mind. We cannot do that. Our next bit of business is going to be, I guess... Dang it, that aggravates me. I wanted to do that. Let's take a look at some of these. We've got to get a bigger gem before we can get into a lot of that. We need... Where did I just see those at? Lesser. We need a minimum of 60 and I still don't have that. So I'll tell you what we're going to wind up doing. We're going to work on making our tier 3 blood altar since nothing seems to want to work for me today. And I need to get... Where's my back? we need this, our Akashic Tomb. I need to figure out if this has it's not there. The blood altar. I got to remember how to do the next tier altar. So let me figure that out and I'll be right back. Alright, our tier 3 blood altar. This is one of those things we're going to have to go back and clean up. But that's alright. Alright, so we need 20 blank runes. I believe it is. And a mist. We may have to put another one down here. I don't remember. Oh, come on. Alright, and we need some glowstone. And let's see if that gives us our tier 3. It did. Beautiful. There is our tier 3 altar. Now I'm going to, I don't know if we need, okay, we do need those blocks. We need something other than dirt though. Let us get oh, I don't know. I don't even know what I've got. Some cracked marble. Alright, so there is our tier 3 altar. Our next bit of business is going to be to get our next blood orb, which takes 25,000. Now the problem is we've only got room in this for 10,000. So I do know that there is these blood tanks. I don't know how these work. We can't make these yet because we haven't got into the weak blood shards. So there is a, can we do the ruins of capacity? We can. It's tier 3. A tier 3 slate. So that is next on the list. So let's get this filter out of here. Let's set this to only active with a signal. And let's get us another stack of stone. And I'm going to sit here and get us some tier 3 slates. So I will be back. Alright, we are back. I've got stuff together to make a couple of these. we need some ruins. Come on. Alright, let's see what this does for us. As far as capacity wise. So we're up to 16,000. We are a little bit closer. Now that we've killed those 3, let's make a few more buckets. Now let's make 100 buckets. We're going to need some for this. And come on, there's 3 more. What's that got us up to? 20,000. So if we do 2 more, that might get us to the 30,000, or not 30,000, the 25,000 that we need. Or at least close enough that I can make it work. Oop, wrong button. And we're at 22,000. So yeah, I should be able to make this work. Let's get this thing. I just crashed. Alright, we're back. Server updated. It seems to be a little bit better. So, our last bit of business to do before we go is to make our next tier blood orb, which is the Magician's Blood Orb. We need a block of gold. And there we go. We've got just enough in this now to do this. We need 25. It's got 26. We'll throw a little bit on top of it, just to be nice. And then we'll get this done. And there we go. There is our tier, our Magician's Blood Orb. It's now bound to us. And there we go. So that's got us to our tier 3 stuff. I'm going to spend some time working on getting us some more will in our gym, and then we will go from there in the next episode. But for now, that's it. I've got to get this done, get this posted. It's going to be later in the day. And then we'll go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.